Live from Studio 3, this is Packaging Today with Evelio Mattos, Adam Peak, and Cory Connors.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? It is Monday, April 3rd, and we've got you got me, Evelio Mattos from Packaging Unboxed. I'm coming at you from Singapore. And we got Cory Connors at Corrugated at the TikToks.
Good morning.
And Sustainable Packaging Podcast. What's up, buddy?
Yo. All good. How are you?
Good. And we got the Peak Man, Adam Peak, Packaging Pastor.
Hi.
On the TikToks and People of Packaging Podcast.
That's right.
Yeah. So if you're checking us out for the first time, second time, or like 100th time, do us here and just let us know where you're watching from. We're pretty much across the planet today, so we'd love to see where you guys are at. We'd love to always see how far this broadcast reaches.
Evelio, where are you logging in from?
See, I am logging in from
good, Adam.
Singapore. Yeah.
Best accent Adam's ever done.
I'm down on Orchard Street in Singapore, which is like a crazy tourist destination. And it's insane here. We've got it's super
What
human.
are the kinds of things that they're selling on the street there? Anything interesting?
Well, on this particular street, there's like 10 Hermes shops and 10 Chanel shops, and there's like 3 Rolex shops that I can see from my front door. Yeah, it's super crazy fancy.
Well, I'll place an order because I'm sure it's all really inexpensive.
Yeah,
so you can bring me something back.
It's actually more expensive here than it is in the U.S.
It's fine because I got it like that. I just
that's how he rolls.
That's just how I roll.
Get him the best one. That's all he wants.
100%.
People don't realize there's a lot of money in packaging podcasts. A lot of extra money just roll.
Dozens of dollars.
Dozens of them,
at least.
No, it's crazy here. All right, so it's really humid, but everywhere you go in, the AC is set to like 0. It's freezing. But what's really crazy is that there's an entire underground city. So if I want to get around town, I don't have to be up on the sidewalk. I can actually go down below, and it's basically a mall.
Wow.
So I can go down below. There's an entire mall with like food courts and everything, and then there's like a subway that starts in and out of there.
Question:
nuts.
Have you met
nuts?
Michelangelo, Leonardo, Donatello, and Splinter in the underground city? And did you bring your bow staff? Because you're gonna want to.
It's not that kind of. It's not that kind of underground.
Oh,
you have to have pizza, Evelio, or they won't.
Yeah,
they won't come to you.
That's right. No, it's super, super, super pristine down there. Insane. Yeah. Super, super cool.
Oh, we got a question for you here. He was asking if you've visited.
I was actually there probably like 2 hours ago. Yeah, that whole area is really, really cool. There's a whole lot of stuff there. So I went through ChatGPT. I let them know where I was going, where I was coming and where I was staying, and I had to plan out some itinerary. And it gave me like this entire trip of like where I could walk and what I could do, where I could eat, which was pretty crazy. So I pretty much knocked everything off on that list.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, in like every place that you go, they have those vending machines for plastic bottles that you just put in and just shreds it, which is crazy. Like there's just a lot of just sustainability is like just everywhere in terms of like just communication. There's a place that sold banana leaves for repurposing as plates. I think we've kind of seen some of that stuff online in the past, but really, really cool.
So you're saying you did find Shredder?
Yeah, exactly.
That felt good. Really came from there.
Yeah, good stuff, man.
Well, we got people from all over the globe here.
couple people from France. I hope they're doing okay with this strike going on there and riots and everything. Incredible.
I wish I could say that I've been following the global news, so I will back out of that conversation.
Yeah, their president decided to change the law or the age when you can retire, and he raised it without any permission from anybody.
Yeah,
the people
from 18, retiring at 18 to 62.
Oh, that's a big jump. I'm sure there are plenty of podcasts devoted to the complexities and the intricacies of the political decisions.
French.
Yes.
Yeah.
This will not
100%.
be. I'm sure.
It is a waste issue, though. However, the garbage haulers are striking and leaving the waste in the street. So this is packaging related, Adam. Very vaguely.
Okay.
But.
Okay.
Yeah, we can figure out a way to tie it together. We got Kate Azaraf joining us, which is awesome.
Hey, Kate.
Check them out. Dipalready.com. Some great,
What's up?
Great
Salt Lake
products.
City. We're getting dumped on here today. More snow. It's like, okay, we get it.
It's April.
All right.
Wow.
We got picture.
All right. So what do we got going on in packaging? We got some stuff happening in packaging. First, I want to just bring this up. One, super just stoked that the Dial-In reached out to me about a month ago to ask me about what's happening in artificial intelligence and packaging. And you can check out the main article today on the Dial-In. We get kind of into what it is, how to use it, what's happening in it. I was also able to bring in a handful of designers that I've either been following or collaborating with to share some of their work on here, which I was pretty stoked about, be able to provide that opportunity to some designers that are just getting started in this. I do love this piece from Juan, and like he's building out this off-white, if it was cosmetic packaging, and like you can follow Juan and learn more about like what he's doing. But this is like one piece that I really
beautiful dig.
That's cool.
Yeah, I recognize that logo. What is that logo from? The crossing arrows.
That's
Off-White. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a brand called Off-White.
Virgil Abloh, who recently, about a year ago, passed away.
Yeah. Personally, I always have an issue with Off-White. Is that I do like the fashion that Virgil put out, but the concept of deconstructing those shoes and doing the zip ties was not his. It was from a young designer out of NYU, and she sued him, and then they kind of brushed that under the rug. So that was kind of interesting,
frustrating
side note.
Yeah,
but there's always a lot of designers that get ripped off one way or another.
Yeah, that sucks. I had no idea. I have a few pieces of Off-White shoes and clothing.
So, Cory, Adam, when you buy meat,
how are we going to transition from Off-White to meat packaging? Let's do it.
Evelio just did it. He nailed it.
This is it, man.
Great transition.
When you buy meat, what the hell is that? That pad that's underneath the meat. Like, do you know what that's for? It's an
absorbent material.
It
absorbs the water and meat juice.
It's a meat diaper. Everyone knows. It's like the meat depends.
And I actually read the article that you sent me, Evelio, so I'm here with answers if you need them.
Perfect. I read it too. Mark just saying that that AI is coming for our jobs. It's only coming for our jobs if we don't know, if we're not using AI. Yeah. And this is in the sun, so you can take that with however you want to take it. But people are freaking out. They're finding out that the little meat diaper isn't just an absorbent pad. It's not just for the juices. So what is it for, Cory?
Bacteria. It absorbs the bacteria, which is really important, actually.
Well,
why is that important?
Or does it absorb the bacteria, or does it absorb the liquid so that bacteria cannot grow and spread? I was unclear on that.
That's the yin and yang of this.
It reduces the potential for that growing. And if anybody in here is a meat diaper salesperson or developer, chime on in and let us know, the benefits of these meat diapers. I like that. That's my new word. That's my favorite word of the day.
There are some new designs out in the PET tray world that are trying to eliminate those, and so this is a very interesting topic to me.
I'm punching above my weight class. Is that the right thing to say here? I thought that the meat diaper, clearly I'm an expert because I know all the industry, that the meat diaper was necessary within a is it oh shoot, what's the when it has the dome on it versus when it's vacuum sealed? Like the vacuum sealed packaging doesn't need the meat diaper necessarily, but the modified atmosphere MAP packaging does need it. Somebody can please correct me on that. Jared says that these are getting eliminated in general.
That's what I've heard too, Jared, and I think that's why this article was so shocking, because that's the trend, is to remove them completely, get rid of the polystyrene tray, get rid of the meat diaper, and or absorbent pad for all you packaging experts, and go to a recyclable PET thermoform tray that has some innovative designs that will eliminate that. So we'll see what happens.
Like coatings and I don't know, because there's a lot. There's a lot when you freeze meat, and not just when you freeze it. Like most meat travels frozen, and when it thaws out at your retailers, there's a lot of liquid that comes out. There's a lot of that added juice that's injected into the meats.
Right.
It's meat. And if you're Arby's, you got the meats. It's meat
urine. That it gets absorbed to the meat diaper.
Oh my God.
Meat pee or meat diaper. I'm not sure what's my favorite word of the day. I kind of like both of those. Meat.
If you're a rancher, I apologize for Adam and his.
If I could start a band today, it would be a toss-up between meat pee and meat diaper.
It's either one. It's gonna be a rock band for sure, or maybe like an emo band.
Yes, there you go. Mark, so Mark's asking about the Sainsbury format in the UK, right? They don't have that tray. They don't have a diaper in there. That one has a coating, but then but then you have to kind of like go back and see what else have they done in just the supply chain, right? Are they freezing? Are they adding, what else are they adding to this to protect it? But I know that was like the Sainsbury one was like a black paper. I think was it paper based? I can't remember. I have to go back. That happened a couple years ago.
Thought it was molded pulp. Yeah.
Yeah. So all right. So jumping from the meat diaper to these chip bags. Moving away, we're seeing a lot of these like flow wraps, chip bags that are moving away from just poly-based packaging, but then they're moving into cornstarch or calcium carbonate. My experience, have you guys worked with calcium carbonate?
Just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay. In terms of like what I've used them for, like what I've seen that material for in the past, I developed a few things with it, but it breaks down pretty quick. I think 6-7 months is kind of like the threshold for it to start breaking down. But it's not like it's just all calcium carbonate. There's always been it's bonded to plastics, right? Which then it allows it to break down, but it gets to be a little bit more complicated than just a new material. So we're still talking about the meat juice.
So Mikey's right.
That,
it'll be built into the tray, and like an absorbent channel to hold the liquid in there. Fascinating meat piece.
Yeah. The meat. No longer need a diaper. You just get a meat toilet.
Everybody's going to be vegetarian after this.
I don't know, for me, so right. So anytime I see like a new material in a new space, it's hard for me to get excited. And I think it's hard for me to get excited with these things because we've just seen so many different materials that are like new to the market. And then we see like, all right, maybe we dig in a little bit further and we realize, all right, this is going to screw up all this rest of the supply chain or the waste stream.
Right.
So for these, I'm just interested to see these get a little bit further into the mainstream, so we can find out like, will these be a good solution, or is this just something that we're jumping into that doesn't take advantage of the current infrastructure that we have?
In the article, it said it takes over 32 weeks to compost in your home compost. Can you imagine if everybody used these and brought them home and tried to compost them in their backyard? They would have a massive amount of material back there for years after, it just, it doesn't make sense yet. Now they say 11 weeks in an industrial composter. That's wonderful, but we don't have that infrastructure set up yet. It's in process. I think the future, it will be more. There will be more of those. I think there's 125 in the U.S. right now, but let's stay tuned for more. Is my stand on that.
Well, and the thing about innovation, and this will always be like, if you go all the way back to like the Sun Chips bag, where it was like, okay, we got it, we're ready, we're gonna get going, and then people stopped buying the Sun Chips bag because it was too loud. You know what I mean? Like consumer behavior does play a big role in this, and not to mention the fact that you've got potentially, if you need new filling equipment, and you're talking about millions and millions of dollars for a lot of these companies to change over all their form, fill, and seal equipment. The shelf life testing. There's a lot that goes into this innovation. It's not just like take your one material and switch it out for a second material and then hit go, and then things are great. So you've got the end of life concerns, the compostability concerns, you have the equipment manufacturing concerns, and then you still probably have the market data to see, are people really going to complain again about and just not buy your product? Because like we've always said, there's nothing sustainable about losing money and going out of business. So,
right.
No, 100%.
Well said.
I did want to show this from Paul Jenkins on the meat packaging. Boy, this meat packaging is hot news.
Yeah, we are really struck a chord with the meat viper.
we definitely did. I saw this. I did see this headline earlier.
There's a pop-up over it. There you go.
Yeah, so it's got that it's inappropriate meat packaging. I just thought like and I hate these websites because they have all these pop-ups.
Clickbait, yeah.
Yeah, when it said inappropriate meat packaging, I thought it was like something sexual, or it was not appropriate. Maybe it was like hot dogs. I don't know. But like, I didn't dig in, but I guess it's putting some people off because there's no juice collection. Yeah, so you can check that out in Paul Jenkins' link that he added on here. So thanks for putting that
Paul.
On.
Paul's a genius, brilliant man.
Indeed.
So I did want to put this one up today too. I think this has been some news that we've seen. This stuff falling apart over here.
Just go to.
What do you think, Evelio, as a designer? What do you think of that new design?
Yeah, Evelio, where'd you go?
I'm right here. I dropped my earbud.
You got shanghaied
in Singapore. All right. So what do you guys think in the comments? Like, is this good? Did we need this? Did we need the previous one or the one before that? For me personally, it's kind of a letdown.
Oh wow.
It's the same logo we had 20 years ago, other than the type, right? So the typography is a little bit different. The letter forms shifted one way, in various ways to make it feel a little bit current. I don't quite feel Pepsi, but I think it's too. I don't know. It just feels like it's too much of the same thing that we had before. And Pepsi changes their logo so much. Like if this is who they've been this whole time, then this is the logo they should have had. The previous logo was terrible. And if we look at Coke, and packaging today for Coke is completely different than it was 20 years ago. But if you put them side by side, it's like a slight evolution that it's gotten to where we are today, where Pepsi has just kind of changed, and now they're like, we're just going back to the old thing. Right. So it does, Mark saying it, he likes it. It is retro. Yeah, but it's almost like the same as it was before. So why do we need to change out that type? If we're going to go old school, let's just go old school.
Yeah.
This doesn't necessarily bring it into today. So for me, this isn't as strong of a redesign as like the 7-Up packaging. The 7-Up packaging I thought that was really great. I forgot that 7-Up even existed, but seeing the new rebrand, I thought that was a good piece of work. Says Google Pepsi logo design brief to see the last logo update. It's the most incredible thing to shake. Yeah, Jared, I mean, I'm with you. It's basically the same thing. There's really,
and they're spending millions to make it look so similar. Yeah, I like it. I think it's really cool looking. Personally, I don't drink a lot of soda, but it's a iconic brand. I think it looks cool. Yeah, Cherry Pepsi is amazing. I don't know. That's my input.
So I grew up in my soda drinking molding days. As a kid, was in New York, and in New York you got a pizza and you got a Coke, right? And if somebody ever said, it was like, do you want a Pepsi? It's like, no, I'm going to go somewhere else. So for me,
we Coke, like forget about it.
Coke is it. But Cake's 100%. It's hard to differentiate between these guys, right? Between the regular Pepsi or the cherry Pepsi. Yeah, the cherry Pepsi has a bunch of cherries all over it, but it's essentially the same design with a shift. Yeah. Then you've got the zero sugar, no caffeine black one, and then you've got the zero sugar black one. It's a lot, man. You're asking a lot from the consumer. Yeah. And it's just, I don't know, it's just not feeling. Yeah. This isn't something that I'm like celebrating.
Lots of negative in the comments here. Yeah.
I feel like the packaging suppliers for Pepsi were really happy with the rebrand. I mean, you got new plates. You got to go through your old inventory. You get that first order is going to be really big. So I'm sure there's a lot of packaging folks who were super stoked on the
100%
on the rebrand. It's just, I mean, I guess like similar to you guys, my beverage consumption is really, well, I don't know if you feel the same way, but I drink coffee and water from my soda stream that is carbonated, and that's basically
carbonated coffee.
No, not in my. Although that would be interesting. Could you brew carbonated?
Oh my gosh, that's a new. Okay, I'm quitting my job. That's my new business.
Sounds like I'm going to be filling my meat diaper. Something afterwards. Got to get some dude wipes to clean that one up.
Sponsored by Dude Wipes.
Sponsored by Dude. We're not sponsored.
Yet.
Not yet. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know it's Pepsi. I know if I'm not a consumer of Coke or Pepsi, so if I was going to go buy something, and like I was always like, what? Yeah, I'll have Coke. And they're like, we have Pepsi. I was like, fine, I'll have Pepsi. Like it wasn't, people get so angry about that. And I'm just like, I know they taste different. It's just sugar water with caffeine. That's all it is. So I would be the wrong person to ask, because I'm just like, yep, looks like Pepsi.
Yeah, but my brown sugar water is got to be true to my roots, man. I need it to be like,
you need to have cocaine in it.
That's right.
Colombian cocaine. That's what you needed.
Oh man, you got to bring it back to that, dude. Because I'm Colombian. All right. So as we start wrapping this thing up, we got this piece here. So we had April Fool's.
April Fool. No, wait, that says April 3rd. Huh.
Maybe that's legitimate.
It's April Fool's, man. It's got to be April Fool's,
right?
But these guys, what is it? Packaging Gateway. They picked it up, and you can't believe the media these days. They gotta pump out content, man. They saw this and like, we got to jump on it. This is crazy, and they didn't realize. I mean, plus if you look at the person in the background, who is wearing this turtleneck if it's not for April Fools?
Can we just mention something though?
Yeah.
April.
It's cold in this ketchup room.
It's very cold in the ketchup room. Yeah. Turtlenecks have made a comeback though. If you've noticed, men are wearing turtlenecks again.
That's not appropriate.
Why is that?
I want to see you wearing a turtleneck next week.
What's that?
To each their own, but no.
I want to see you in a turtleneck next week.
I would need to procure one, but sure I could make that happen.
This is very interesting.
I think you're onto something.
The carbonated coffee. It's happening.
Club soda and cough syrup.
And
Sounds
beer,
like a party.
Beer syrup?
Oh, beer syrup. I thought it was cough syrup.
What's beer syrup, Elizabeth? I've never heard of beer syrup. Hugh, is that something that you all make at
Yes.
Mountain Farms? You make beer syrup.
Is it come out of a beer tree?
Can I get it in IPA? I would like an IPA beer syrup. That's interesting.
Crazy stuff.
Okay, but can we just say for one quick second, was that actually an April Fool's joke? Because I was like, this is weird enough that somebody would
gotta be
this.
Yeah, I think it did. I think the Die Line had a thing on all the April Fools. Yeah.
Okay.
So what do we got here? Just a quick recap, because these guys are pretty funny.
Okay, good.
Always a big fan of these guys. These guys being the Die Line. So we had those. What else did we have? We had Forager granola. I don't find that funny. Let's be honest here. We got butter beer, butter gummies,
butter wine.
Yeah, maybe that's missing me. Welch's Ranch Fools.
That was a good one. The Ranch Fools.
That's pretty funny.
That was funny. I saw Rainwater did a bunch of funny flavors for their water. I thought that was really good.
I'm going to go see their bottling facility, the Rainwater facility.
Oh, nice.
This month, actually.
I interviewed Mark. He's really a great guy.
Oh, well, I am best friends with Mark.
Well, I go swimming with Mark every morning before breakfast. So.
Well,
I make the breakfast and I watch you.
All right. Well, this one, you guys are crazy. All right, this actually made me laugh. This cranberry creme leche, I thought was pretty funny. But I guess the Photoshop job here is terrible. But it's all about the concept and the joke. Not sriracha milk. It's pretty funny. It's pretty gross. Butterfinger. It's a finger. It looks like it's butter.
I get it.
Yeah, it's not that funny. I don't know. It's like, come on. You can do so much better. Oh, that's pretty cute.
Nutella Tic Tacs.
Stoufs.
Lasagna with moss.
I don't understand what that means.
Yeah. Meat sauce.
Meat.
It's the kids these days.
Meat diapers.
This, who came up with this? Whoever this is for?
No.
If we go back to, where do we go? Waste Expo? No, not Waste Expo. Westpac.
Oh, yeah.
When we were at Westpac, there were those guys that had the scanner.
Oh, yeah.
Right? We did the TikTok showing how you could just type in beer and just run this on the can. Why can't you do that just on a can directly? That's it, man.
They did it.
They did it. That's what you should do, man. Save on all that printing. Pocket Parka. Yeah. The ketchup one. Funny stuff, yeah. There's some funny ones in here. So definitely check out, go to Die Line, check them out. I think you can still post comments on the Die Line. So if you do, give a shout out to your favorite April Fool's packaging. let's see. They make beer, cook up the alcohol, and add a ton of sugar. Oh, that's your beer sauce.
Oh, it's a mocktail. Got like it. I got it. Yeah. I live in Utah. I should know that because it's
a thing.
A lot of non-alcoholic.
See, I would have preferred the cold brew coffee with the club soda and the cough syrup.
Yeah.
So you still get a buzz, stop coughing. It was pretty sweet.
Maybe that'll help you with if you're experiencing any jet lag still.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, just a bit. Actually, I came in with bad allergies from Arizona, this goofy cough. I was like just terrified that they're gonna, bust me at the airport, just tackle me because I'm coughing.
Jeez.
But no, nobody cares. It's cool.
Good.
So we'll see. So next week we'll be doing this. Tomorrow I'm flying out to China. I'm going to Guangzhou. So excited about that. Next week's episode I'll be there. I'll have some cool info, some packing to share as well. So we'll see how that goes. What do you guys got going on as we start wrapping up here?
Had a real good guest on my podcast today, Matt Carmel. He's a lawyer, and we were talking. He was explaining the FTC green guides, and I think it's really important for all of us to get on board with that and understand those because it's going to change packaging.
Yeah,
that's great.
And you hit 200 episodes, right?
200 episodes, 40,000 downloads.
Congrats,
thank you.
Dude.
Wait, I need to do.
Sustainable packaging is popular. People like it.
That's nice, dude. Good job.
I'm amazed by it. Thank you all for your support. These are the two guys that pushed me to make this podcast happen. So thank you both for your friendship and your partnership. I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, it's been a good time, man.
Yeah, for sure. And just keep paying your bill. And
we'll let you on the show.
Yep.
That's not true. We do this out of love and because it's so much fun.
We really do.
Hey, this week I will be. I get to go to the Masters golf tournament on Thursday, so I'm excited to go there. I'm sure I'll find some interesting things. I don't know if you're allowed to have your cell phone at the tournament. I thought it would be fun to make some packaging things, but we'll have to see. Maybe I can bring like a one of those clicky camera, the throwaway disposable camera. There it is.
There you go. And you can make videos on that.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy to make videos on the disposable camera.
Aren't you golfing with Mark from Rainwater, your best friend that you swim with in the morning?
No, but we're gonna actually be caddying together. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Seth says no phones.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna sneak.
So how are you supposed to take pictures when they like slam dunk?
Yeah.
You don't. There's no slam dunk photos.
Yeah. Watch out for the slam dunk.
Yeah, but
right.
pimento cheese. What are you, Seth? What words are you saying here?
Seth is losing
You can take pimento cheese to the Masters.
This is my new favorite comment of all time. Pimento cheese. Thank you, Seth.
We appreciate you coming through strong. Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm excited. I'm excited to go out there and experience the Masters golf tournament. So that'll be fun Thursday, and then I get to go on vacation with my wife the following week. So
well deserved.
I will find out on Thursday. That's very cryptic, Seth. Pimento cheese. You'll find out on Thursday.
Bum, bum, bum.
Fair enough.
Okay. Well, see you later.
He's coming.
And Houston agrees. The pimento is. Who knew? You came here for packaging, and now you learn about the delicacies of the Masters, which is apparently, isn't that like cheese with olives in it? What is pimento cheese?
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't look good, is what it does. Is what it looks like. It's right up there with meat pea in my book.
I won't need my meat diaper.
Oh my gosh!
All right, guys, let's wrap it up. Cool. You got at Corrugated Sustainable Packaging Podcast. Check out the latest episode. Adam Peak, People of Packaging, Pastor, Packaging Pastor on the TikToks. Check out his latest episode. This week I got designer Danielle and her team talking about packaging on Packaging Unboxed. No olives, according to Hugh. Boom. All right, if you're listening to this on repeat, do us a favor, subscribe, And,
Thank you.
One thing I do say on the Packaging Unboxed podcast is if you're spending any time with us, you've got to join the Packaging Pact, which the Packaging Pact is basically take a moment, go to YouTube and subscribe. That's it, right? We do this for free for ourselves, but for you, it costs you, and that cost is going over and subscribing. So we appreciate it, guys. Everyone that joined us this morning. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Live from Studio 3, this is Packaging Today with Evelio Mattos.